Hello everyone, welcome to Grit Online Training. This is Naidu. I'm a SAS trainer and programmer. In this video, I'm going to explain SAS Certified Specialist Practice question number 14. I already covered a few videos earlier. I'm attaching the playlist here and you can find the same details in the below this description of this particular video. Apart from that, so you can able to learn SAS also with your own. I am providing a 12 hours video below this particular video. You can watch it and you will get a complete details on how to learn SAS and how to write the program and all. So you will get it. And if you are new to my channel, be subscribe and so that you can able to get latest videos and all, and activate the bell icon so that immediately when I am posting the video, so that you will get the notification. So let's get started. Question number 14, we have a data set, a work.test have 5209 observations and two variables. So we will use this particular data set for our purpose. I'm attaching that particular data set for you in this particular below link, and so that you can also do the practice. And at the same time, so you can use the data set, you can upload it into your SAS and you can use it as it is. And the question is here, what is the mean value of my x? So first of all, I'll show you the data set and then I'll ask the questions on top of it. So first of all, I'll show you the data sets and then so I can ask these questions. So I'll go to SAS and here is the test data set is there. Within the test data set you have two variables. So one is x and second one is date variable. So all these two variables with around 5209 records is there. So this is the values we have it. Okay, now the question one is going to be here, what is the mean value of your x variable, and you need to find out the mean and answer that particular values. Limit the decimals to the only two decimals. Okay, whatever the mean value you will get it finally, limit that decimals to only two decimals. Maybe let's say you got some mean as 100 point some 5 6 or 7 or something like that. We no need to have all the decimals, we need to limit only two decimals. And how many observations in a date variable less than August 1st of 1960. So as I have 5000 records, I want to know that on the date variable values wise, less than August 1st, how many observations we have it. We need to know the count. And apart from that, how many times the January month is repeated within the same data set. So you have a January, February wise some dates, but we want to know the count of January, how many times it is appeared. We are not talking about the date, we are not talking about the year. We want it only the January is a month appear, how many times in the data we want it. So guys, if you already know that how to solve it, so you can start working on it and take a pause of this video and you try do it yourself and download the data set which I am attaching it here so that you can use it. So people who are looking for my explanation, so let me just go to my SAS. Here the data set is there. So if I'm directly writing a proc means concept on it, if I'm writing it proc means, I'm writing it a data equal to, so I can write it proc means data equal to your data set name. If I'm directly writing a test semicolon and run it, so default I'm expecting the analysis will happen and check it and execute it and you will get the output. We got a mean for all the 5000 records, only the date variable wise we got the analysis. So why you are not getting the analysis for your x variable? You go there and check your data set of your work library. The x also we are expecting, but the x variable we are not getting it because as default we know that proc means will give you the output only for my numerical data. So in this particular data, date is the only numerical variable we have it in the data set, but you cannot say that this particular x variable is a numeric, because you can see that dollar with 61 and all, it's a character date, character values. Even in your x also you can easily find out the alignment, the numerical variable always aligned in a right side manner and character variable always in aligned in a left side manner. That's the reason why even that x also is aligned in a left side. So it's a character data, you cannot able to calculate the mean directly on the character variable, so I can't apply that proc mean in this. So what I need to do, you need to do some pre-process. So what we need to do pre-process, we need to convert that particular character variable, okay, into a numeric, and then only we can calculate the mean. So for that what I will do is I'm trying to create a new data set name as a, anything you can write it kk as a data set. I'm writing it set, you copy the values from your SAS that is your test data set, you just take it from there and you convert it that particular x variable into numeric. For that what you do is x1 equal to, okay, so you are writing it how you are converting it. So first of all we have a dollar sign in the data, we need to remove that. So I'm just writing compress, so is the function I'm writing it to remove that particular dollar sign from the data. Then I'll write it my value test here, not the test, I'm writing my value is x, I'm writing it I'm just doing compress. So let's see if I'm running it what happened and run the program. So if I do that, I'm just running only with piece of code and go to your new data set, there is no errors. Go to your new data set of your kk, there you just see one more is just got created, but I said that to compress, so compress is not working. If I want to remove this dollar sign, you need to make sure to mention that what I can say is the compress in the data itself. You need to mention by default. If I'm not mentioning compress function will work, it will remove only the spaces, but I am not interested to remove the spaces. I want to remove the special character, I want to remove the dollar sign. So quotations I'm writing it the a dollar sign, I'm just giving it and execute it and run the program. And now you can see that the dollar signs of your data will be get removed. Go there and check your data again, no errors. Go to your library and the data set, if you just see the kk, and there you can see that the dollar signs are gone. But even it is the dollar signs are gone, don't expect it is a numeric because it's a character data only. If you see that it's a character value, so even right now also. Okay, so now I'm interested to convert this particular value into a numerical value, so that no I can calculate the mean and all. So you remove the special character is fine. So what you have to do, the next step is you need to convert it. So how I can able to convert it, by using an option called input. So input is the statement I'm writing it. Within an input statement you need to specify what you want to remove it. What you want to do it, I want to change my character data into numeric. I'm just writing it, let's see, try with best dot. If I'm writing it a best dot and execute it, so if I'm writing the program now and check it, so check it, is there any errors? There is no errors. So now go there and check your data set. Is it x1 data set is still numeric or character? We will see. Go there. I think it's a numeric. How I can say it's a numeric? You see that as I said earlier, the character alignment is always in a left side manner, but numerical alignment is always in right side. So now you got it. X1 is a variable with a numerical format. If you want to calculate the mean or any standard deviation or median, minimum, maximum, any statistical analysis you can calculate on it. So for that what you have to do is you need to just pass this particular kk data set now for your purpose and you execute it and run it. So we will get the output. So now you will get it x1 variable wise, the mean is 64.813 or something you are getting it. But as I said it, I don't want it these many decimal for my x variable, we need it only 2 decimal. Then I can say that by using an option called max deci. So I can write it max max decimal equal to, so you can specify how many decimals you want it. Only 2 decimals is required for my analysis, and now you can see that the output you will get it with only 2 decimals. It's loading. So now you can see that so 64.81. So according to this, the first question answer is going to be as a 64, how much it is, 64.81 is the answer for the first question. So now move on to the second question. What we have it, how many observations on the date variable less than 1st August 1960. Okay, how many observations? Actually, as I know that it's a date variable, how I can able to filter my values. Okay, the first question is done. I'm removing this code which is not required. I'm writing it now. What I want it is date variable wise, we want to know the observation count. So how you can able to filter out observations? Very simple. You write it proc, it's a procedure. Freq, you're calculating the frequency. Okay, so frequency data equal to your data set name. I'm just doing it right now. Or maybe you can simply say, instead of proc frequency also, you can write proc print also. Okay, so it will give it, just hold on a second, some connection issues I have it. So let me proc print, I'm just writing it, data equal to your data set name. Okay, I'm just using my kk or test, anything you can use it, because I have not done any changes here. Kk data set, I'm just using what I want it. I need where. Okay, so where date is, okay, less than 1st August of 1960 is required. So I can write it, where date is less than. Okay, so I can simply say 1st August, 01 August, okay, 1960. You just write it here. And here, while writing it, the date, when you are applying a filter on the date, you need to write it in a quotations on the both end, and try to write it a D and semicolon and run. This is the way of filtering the date. If you want it where date is less than 1st August of your 1960, you can write it now. On the KK data set wise, date wise, it will filter the data now. And now when I'm filtering it and check your log, is there any errors? So first go there and check your log. So here the log not giving any issues, and we just ran. And now how many observations we have it in the data set? So if you want to know that how many observations, I think the result is, it's a bit huge. When I just scroll down, how many observations seems, what I need is, I think every date, I think everything is on, so I think all the dates are below August only. Okay, I think the question is, okay, so below August only we have it here. Maybe I need a range also, what I want it. So maybe I need it, instead of August, or maybe imagine if I want it only March wise only I want it. So I'm writing it here. So only March wise I'm just writing it, as according to my data, all the data is 5029 records. So you exactly not getting it. Is it the filter is already applied or not applied? Actually we have a question, so I thought of just changing it. Only I wanted the values lesser than your, what I can say, March values only. I'm just filtering it. Check your data. I think we got it. So lesser than your values wise, how many records we have it here? Go to your log, and you have it only 6 records. You are getting it. So why you are getting it 6 records? Go there and check your result. Here, a date variable wise, these are all the missing. So that's the reason why you are getting it here. But I'm expecting, what I'm expecting is, do you have any results below March? So below than March, do you have it? So what I can do is, even I'm also not sure, because I took the data set directly. So what you can do is, we can just open the data set, and open your KK data set. And I think, do you have any values below January? Seems so. Even I think below March we have some June, April, June, May, July, and all the date values we have it. But ah, so the problem is here. What happens, in this particular data, it is just giving of only 100 observations. I think we can have this data more than that also. Let me just go for the next observations also. I think we have some values. Go to your test data set wise. And the test data set wise, the data values, when I filter it, okay, so you can write it, the condition. I'll do one thing then. Generally, guys, the SAS is a bit different than the regular SAS what we use it in our real time. So as I'm a real time guy, so it's a bit difficult for me to work on this things. Actually, what happens, so to apply the filter, so generally in our regular SAS we can directly apply it. So as we have a limited options in this particular SAS University Edition, and that to 100 observations only we can see at one time. So if I want to go for next one, you are getting it something like this. So what I can do is, I think the values um, here on the KK data set. So how many observations you have? 5,000 records is there earlier also, and now also check it. Even 5,000 records is now also there and earlier also there. So what I'm just doing is, in the KK data set, I'm just filtering it date is less than your 1st March of 1960. When I'm filtering it, or let's say I'm writing it the date value as above your month, above your July only I want it. Above my June I will write it. I'll directly write it. Above my June values I want it. I'm just changing my question because I'm not aware of all the 5,000 records what you have it in the data. So I'm just checking it. Is there any records above of my values? Above of my June, I think there are certain records. We got a list. Check your log, and around 2,431 records is there. So if you want to know the values, I'm just changing the question here. Actually, the question is less than your 1st August and all. I want it, so I'm just changing this question. If that particular date variable values is greater than, so greater than your, I'm just writing it. June values. So greater than June of 1960, how many records is there in your data? Around 2,431 records is there. I'm just giving it here. The answer is 2,000. This particular data I'm just using it here. 2,431, you will get it. That's your second question answer. And how many times the January month appears in the data? If you want to get the how many times, so what you want it is, if you are calculating the frequency for the date, so that each date is a different variable, so that the frequency is different, you will get it. What you have to do is, you should not calculate the on all the total date wise the frequency. So you have to take only the month, and then you need to calculate the frequency. So first you need to extract, so only what I can say is, I'm just extracting only the date value. I'm writing it here, only the date, if you want it, only the month if you want it from the data. uh, So there are seems some connection issues for today. I'm writing it here, data, your data set name, test. I'm writing it here. Set. I'm copying the value from the data set of your test. Okay. So I want it. I'm just writing it, but I want it. What I want it from the date variable. I want it only the months. So I can calculate x equal to, I'm just writing it, I'm using a function called month. So within a month function, I'm just writing it the date variable, so you can able to get it only the month value now. So check it. I run the program, and I'm just selecting it and running it. I think the run is disabled because my internet is too slow. That's the reason why. Do one thing, close this data sets. So guys, due to some reason, it is not allowing me to just execute my programs. So what I can simply do is, I'll write the program. You try at your home. So you write it here. So you will get it. XX variable wise month you will get it. So that no, you calculate the month. So the month value you will get it as a. If it is a January, you will get the value as a 1. If it is in a February, you will get it value as a 2. So if you want to know the frequency of each variable wise, so then what you will do is, you write it proc freak data equal to your data set name. I'm just writing it as a here. It's a test. I'm just writing it here. as a test, semicolon, and I wanted the analysis only on one variable, that is variable name called xx, then you run it. So that no, you please comment it, as my system is not working to execute this particular program. You just comment it what will be the answer for my third question. Okay, how many observations we will get it, only month variable wise, month variable for January, so that you will get the frequency for each and every variable wise. I want it a frequency only for the January. What is the count of that? I need that output, that particular number as an output. So that's it. So seems there are some technical issues for today, but still I try to do my best. And so this is all about for my 14th question. So we just covered so three type of questions. Actually, certain cases maybe my explanation is not required, you can do your own. And for the third question, I'm not able to answer it, and there are some typos here. So here, question 2 and question 3, guys, I have a literally odd time for today, because I'm not able to making much videos, because I'm working on the real time. My project timelines are a bit stringent now, so it's a bit difficult for me to find out the time to make the videos to help you people. However, so I just try to manage it myself, and that's it. This is all about for my question number 14. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions or concerns, write it in the comment section. I definitely expecting you to write your comments as an answer, as a comment in my video at below, and so that know what is the answer for my third question. So thank you. I'll meet you in the next video.